and your son, Mr. Miyagi, want to be a puncher. Chon, chon, chon. Ding, ding, ding. Boom, boom, boom. In today's session, we're going through the basic centerline punch. So how do you punch powerfully in both the static position and also moving with chain punches as well? So I want to take a look at the punch today, so the centerline punch, and just a few different ideas around it and also a few different ways to practice it, and essentially how to punch really hard. That's the game. In self-defense, you want to be able to strike with a lot of power. Now, the first thing we'll look at is just the actual shape. So from your form, you do it once at the beginning on each side, right? And then you do it 6 times, right, at the end, 3 times on each side. Now, for practice sake, we're going to start with our fist in front of the center, and in Wing Chun, there's a saying, punch from the heart. So you punch from approximately the level of the heart, but there's a deeper meaning to that. That's the idea of punching from a higher frequency of consciousness. At least that's my understanding. We punch from the heart in height, but also we punch from the center and that spiritual intent, right? Now from here, you reach forward to a completely straightened arm. So the objective is to fully straighten the arm so that you use maximum reach, but also a nice strong structure, a nice straight pole. But you do not lock. So if you lock it out, you'll feel that you push it too far. You get to the end of the joint. That's where you don't want to go. That's how you damage the joint, if you throw it out and the joint locks. Does that make sense? Okay, so from the heart, straight forward to a straight arm, not locked. So that's the movement we're going to do. But before we get into striking pads and adding different vectors of movement to increase the power, we're going to start with just using strength and structure, meaning strength is your muscular system, structure is your skeletal system, very simply. So your partner's just going to grab at your wrist, holding the same pressure the whole time, meaning as Noah goes to do his punch, I'm not increasing the pressure, I'm not decreasing the pressure, I'm keeping the same pressure, kind of like I'm holding like a statue, so he has a level playing field. I'm not changing the amount of pressure. Does that make sense? So when you hold steady like a statue, almost as though this angle doesn't change and your body's kind of like a statue locked on the spot, right? That allows them to get a level playing field for experience. So what Noah's gonna do first, he's gonna hold for me, and what I'm gonna do first, is I'm going to push with my muscular system as Noah puts pressure. If they're not giving enough pressure, you can ask for it. Now, as I push, I want to feel, okay, what muscles activate? Okay, I can feel my bicep, I can feel my lower back, I can feel my calves. Which muscles activate for you? It'll be different for everyone due to the way your body is, right? Then, the next piece is to center yourself, so draw up at the base like you're stopping yourself going to the toilet, right, to activate the spine, and then sense your skeletal structure. So in your mind, it's like you're a skeleton. You're sensing your skeleton. This activates the structure and the stance. So the power doesn't come from your muscles, the power comes from your stance and your bones. Does that make sense? So as I center myself, I sense my space and my structure, and then I move from that position. So once again, Noah holds, and I use muscular force, and I feel how that feels. Okay, my calves are tensing. It's like a pushing reaction in my system. You can see what's happening to my body. Do that a couple of times, notice what's tensing up. Then I softly draw up and I sense my spine, I sense my whole structure, and as I sense my structure, I then do the same movement. And now I feel the force travels through my system to my stance, not landing on my muscular system. Make sense? So I want you to get keenly aware of this, because using your structure is the baseline for developing internal power. The ability to use the mind and energy is based off your ability to use your bone structure correctly. So strength, structure. Just play around with it a few times. Any questions on that? Alrighty, 1, 2, let's go.
I don't understand.
So slowly move with muscular strength, right? And feel what tenses up, right? Okay, good. And now, all the muscles, you want to release them, softly draw up at the base, make your spine tall, and concentrate on your bone structure. Now, as you concentrate on your bone structure, move that. Yeah, move that towards here, yeah? So that leads the movement now, so that the force can travel through your bone structure to the floor as opposed to hitting the muscular tension. Does that make sense? Yeah? So spine tall and reaching through. So now push again with force, push again with strength. If he's got too much mass, it's going to be difficult for you to use strength. But if you let his mass travel through your bone system to the floor, then it nullifies his mass because it's like he's just pushing on an expanding lever. Does that make sense? here. So feel me do it, so you can feel it from the outside. So if you both ends, push. If I use muscular force, right, you can feel it's my muscular strength pushing against you.
Yeah.
If I center myself, release the muscular strength. Now, as I move, your pressure, that's right, your pressure now feeds into the floor for me. So I don't feel like it requires effort. It just goes this way. Does that make sense? Yeah. So you make the spine tall, you sense your whole space. And another way to think about it is it's like your shoulder joints spinning on the spot as opposed to it's pressing forward. Yeah, like this. Can you feel it down at your feet? Can you feel the pressure coming down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's structure. Yeah, that's how we can kind of even the odds. Yeah, when done correctly. Now let's add a vector to that. So you've done strength and structure. Now what I want you to add is precise targeting, meaning your whole mass, your whole mind, all your energy, your entire being. So you sense your space. If you want to, you can elevate your frequency via the intention. So you can think a loving thought or a peaceful thought. And as you sense everything and do strength first, so Noah does strength, then he does structure, so he just does the structural movement. But now he wants to target everything to the back of my spine. So precise targeting now. This is the power plane we talk about. Noah centers himself, he senses his structure, and he does the same movement, but now he precisely targets his power. So why are we doing this? Because we want to increase your power so that when you hit someone, you break them. Does that make sense? That's the whole point. In a fight, you must break them. Cool? All right, so once again, strength with muscular force, like we just did. Structure, center and sense, so it's feeding through structure. Now structure with placement, precise placement of everything, so you see how it straight away offsets your partner's balance, okay? All right, let's have a go with that. 1, 2, let's go. Softly drop at the base, make the spine tall. So the intention goes up through the spine. As it goes up through the spine, the chin slightly tucks because the spine's closer to the back part of the head. It comes up this way, right? Yeah. So you have which is kind of good for fighting too, to have a tucked chin, right? Yeah. So it's good in that way as well. Now, as you maintain that awareness, good. Now sense the thread of your fingers and toes. Sense your whole skeleton, good. Now move that. Yeah, right idea. So this is better already. You feel how, yeah?
And definitely my legs were balanced.
Yeah, absolutely. So center, sense your whole body, and now move the arm. Just reach towards me as you center and sense. Yeah, good. Now the difference is you want to take out that subtle downward push. It's a sense of so you're kind of doing. So you're kind of going like this a bit. So take that out. It should be more in every direction.
Okay.
You feel I'm just moving in all directions. Yeah. So center yourself and sense your space. Yeah. Yeah. When you sense space, it's an expanding feeling, not a directional pushingness. That's a different thing. Right? You got the right idea because you were trying to make sure that the movement was going through the structure, but the joints move on the spot. They don't push to the elbow, you understand? So you don't push the joint down, it rotates on the spot, which is more of a sense of expanding and floating. So spine tall, sense the whole space, and reach to me with this, like this, yeah, as opposed to
dropping it.
Yeah. So do it on purpose. It's not wrong, but when you go down on purpose, there's still something I can catch. You feel that?
Yeah.
I can catch that.
And I can feel that tension.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not supposed to be tense. It's supposed to be loose and floating and free. So center yourself, sense the space, and gently reach towards me because the structure will take care of it. Yeah. Meaning the structure will take care of the pressure you're meeting by allowing it to absorb through the structure.
I like what you said about the expansion. Just in my mind, I can see.
Yes, exactly. And it's kind of easy from both sides. So if you center and expand into the structure and then reach to it, you don't have to do that kind of body lean you're doing. Take the body lean out. Just think up, expand, reach. Like you're just reaching. Yeah. There's a subtle body lean at the beginning. You feel that? So just do this. See how my body's not moving? Like that. Yeah. Center. Yeah. Take the body lean out. Yeah. Just reach to me. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. Cool. Now, be precise. Yeah, you can. So all you're doing now is, as you sense everything, you're targeting that to my back of my center. So all of your potential power, mass, momentum, intention, energy, space, everything about you is targeted to me here. So that as soon as you start to move, I feel all of you attacking me, right? So you just reach while you keep that targeting on. Yeah, that's alright, but it's not a physically. You're trying to do it with your body.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to connect that part.
You're trying to do it physically. Just put your focus. So, for example, sense your feet. Right? It's easy to sense your feet because of the floor. It's the same thing through your whole body. Just be present to the sense of the whole space and matter and aim it. And say, in your mind you say, that way matter, that way space, aim the space as you move. So as you, yeah. It's precise. It's just precise targeting. That's all it is. So feel the difference. If I center and sense and I don't target correctly, I'm targeting over there, right? Feel how the movement's not really doing anything.
No.
But if I now center, sense, and now I target the back of your spine, it's just intelligent targeting. That's all it really is. But it's the intelligent targeting because it has to come from the mind. How do you make your body do something? The mind gives a command. So the mind fills the space via the intent. You center an intention, you sense the space, and then you command everything to be aimed at my spine. Everything's aimed at the back of my center. So as you move now, feel how now everything's targeted to me precisely. So when you're standing there doing the state, when we're doing the state training, right? And you center and you sense, and then you let everything focus down the power plane. This is what you're practicing.
That's what we're doing.
This is what you're practicing. So that your mass, your momentum, your intention, the mind, your energy, so the emotional and spatial energy is all funneled there. So that's why you feel like when you make contact with me or Noah, you're like, holy fuck, why is there so much coming at me? It doesn't make sense. Like, because
it's really sort of triangulating it.
Everything. We're not wasting anything. There's no waste. Right? And that's how, and there's more pieces to this puzzle, but that's how you offset a skill or a mass advantage.
Okay, yes.
By taking a directional advantage, because you're utilizing everything in one direction.
To go there,
You see what I mean? So, and the thing is that you're actually attacking the back of the spine, which is essentially a weak point in that it offsets their balance, and it's not your whole mass. Meaning, so let's take this further. Meaning, when I make contact with you, I don't fight your arms, your chest, and your belly. I don't fight your strength. I attack your weakness. I just go straight past all of that, so that I don't have to fight. Because if I was to fight your strength, you're bigger and stronger. Now you're going to win. You feel that because you already feel you can win. But if I forget about all of that and I target that, feel how now it doesn't matter how strong you are, because I'm attacking the back of your spine, which doesn't have muscle, so I can't fight me with muscle. I'm just off balancing it, right? And then using everything on that one small point, like almost the back kind of parts of your spine that come off. I'm just targeting those. Get it? Interesting, hey?
No,
Yeah, so let's do it again. So strength. So strength first. Good, yeah. Nice, and now structure. Center, sense, float in space and just reach. Yeah, good, and you feel that kind of freer, looser, yeah? That's right, and now center, sense, and target precisely everything, yeah. It's good, huh? So that's
I've got to work on it, but I understand.
Of course you have to work on it, because it's training the mind, the energy within your system and the body to all coordinate as one in that way. So they're all coordinated in that direction. And the tool we use is the state. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense. A couple of weeks ago I still wasn't getting the two. Now I get it. Whether I can do it or not, that's a different issue. But,
well, you're aware, which is a great thing. You're aware of where you want to go with it. Nice. Good work, brother.
Great.
You're going to be a beast. Just a quick break to let you know that we have a free school community where you can get the whole step-by-step curriculum to learn internal Wing Chun and also meditation energy work as well. Hit the link below in the description and I'll see you on the inside. The next piece of the puzzle is, okay, yes, we want to use our structure. Yes, we want to direct our mass, momentum, intention, and energy. So your whole being is targeted to their center, to the back of the center, to offset their balance and place your power. But you also need speed. Meaning you need to try and maintain that sense of release as you move. So there's, if I do it really well, but at this pace, then it's obviously not going to work in the fight. Right? So now what you're going to do is you're going to do strength. So feel the strength of the body pushing. Okay. Structure. Use the structure correctly. Now I'm going to target. So I'm targeting precisely, and then you're going to try and keep that same condition as you just do it faster. Yeah. So you're just going to move. So your intention is the same. You just go fast. Like you're just saying fast, and you keep the same condition, and that multiplies the power because force equals mass times acceleration. Hey, someone's paying attention in class, aren't they? Is that physics? Is it?
Yeah.
Nice one, Sheldon-ator. So, strength, structure, placement correctly, so targeting or power playing, and then speed. Get the idea? You're gonna play with those different types of force. So first, you're just gonna go with the muscular strength. Okay, feel how that feels. Like how it feels when you tense up. Okay, now how does it feel if I center and sense he's punching my hand. Okay, you're gonna center and sense, and then, okay, do it with structure. So feel the difference, okay? Strength, okay, center and sense, structure, okay, good. And then do the next one, which is, okay, placement. I wanna make sure I'm placing correctly. And then you add speed. Get the idea? So just play around with those 4 pieces now as an actual strike. Okay? 1, 2, let's go.
Power?
Yeah. You feel how it reacts on your own body, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wouldn't power, I'd say force.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, force. The last one's power.
Yeah.
I mean, you're moving from force to power. That's the way we describe it. Yes. So second one. So now center, sense, structure. That was more penetrating. So I felt that in my body, and you were all balanced.
Yeah.
And
No,
do the strength one again. So that one you can feel there's a lot of effort required. Yeah, but the second one, center and sense, and just reach. Center, so hold your whole structure by in your mind, expanding, and reach to me. Yeah, that's less effort, more outcome.
Much less,
yeah. And now, very precise targeting, center, sense, see the back of my spine as where everything's going, and then shoot the punch out this time. That's good. That was good, but slightly across my center. So it was a bit this way as opposed to on my center. Yeah. And then now, so maybe do that again first. So center, sense, and just all you have to do is think, everything about me is landing here. That's all. There's no, I'm trying to hit it harder. It's just everything about me is going there as I move my hand. You understand the simplicity? That's the kind of the program you've set up. Yeah. Mentality. Yeah. That was good. That was super precise. That went in like a, and see how my spine moved like that. So it was very precise. That was good. Now the same exact thing now, but just speed. Yeah. You just think loose, reach, Yeah. Loose. So you're setting up the whole thing we spoke about. Center, sense, targeted, loose, reach. Whoa. Yeah, that was good. Slightly across that way, but good. Too much before, like there was like this. So keep it loose and just go. So rather than and then that, it's just straightforward. Just that's all. Yeah. So it's like you're just calm in still waters. You're just like shooting forward. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, that was good. So that's the idea. It's like you're keeping that on them like a constant flow.
You feel little sort of keys clicking.
Yeah.
Like it's sort of in a tumbler, like a key lock. I just feel it.
Yes.
It's a low key lock.
Not bad, but it was a bit skewed. So I mean, it was loose and fast, but the targeting wasn't on. The targeting from the whole body. So that was too much from here. So sense the whole body, target correctly, but do the same thing if that makes sense. Sense the whole body, target it, and do that again. That was better, but tight. Yeah. So I mean, the direction was better, the placement was better, but you came from the muscular tension.
No, definitely.
Yeah, because it didn't penetrate that one. Yeah.
No, I felt it. As soon as it landed, I felt it.
Yeah. So loose, skeletal. So center, sense. So my suggestion is maintain centering and sensing, and do what you just did.
Yeah.
So that as it you'd forgotten centering and sensing. Yeah. So maintain centering and sensing, and do exactly what you just did. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that one. That was a good one. Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Like that went in, Yeah. That's what you want because when done correctly, you feel the penetration. If done with force, it's like feel it's not really that penetrating. Whereas if I can center and sense and then place it on you, you feel how it penetrates. Yeah. Like it's a penetrating punch. So it's the floating. Yeah, that's what I mean.
good.
And think of it, it's just from here.
Yeah.
So if we're here, yeah, you want that type of explosion on the target, right? Yeah. Center and sense, target, shoot. Yeah. Center and sense, target, shoot. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Not bad. Does that kind of look?
Yeah.
Just, so what my suggestion now is do it like this, go. Yeah, and then just speed up, yeah? Because then you kind of get into a rhythm of looseness, yeah. Just do a loose and, yeah, just keep going, yeah. See how there's like a looseness? Now, now center and sense as you do that, and then all you have to do is speed it up and hit through, yeah.
Actually, that makes.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those ones are good.
Yeah.
Because you get that sense of looseness.
I know I can add more power to it. But I'm trying to
No, you
just
can
get
add
that
more
tension,
force to it.
Force to it.
Yeah.
Can I just do that again?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Sort of.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Okay.
That was good. Yeah.
Okay.
So you get the feeling for it?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think doing it very relaxed.
Yeah.
That's.
Let's show everyone that because it worked for you. So in order to get that sense of keeping everything loose and smooth and not adding tension or force to it, what we were just doing there was Damien was keeping, he was centered, he was sensing, and he was just kind of swinging lightly, yeah? So he was keeping a sense of looseness, but then he'd just add speed and placement. Then he'd just, okay, from this loose, continue, okay, it feels like it's just hanging and swinging, right? I'm still centering and sensing. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit of speed and targeting. Add a little speed and targeting. Speed, so you get the idea? So play around with that. Actually, my master used to do that often. He would, which is where I got the idea to suggest it, was that he'd do the movement for us. So he'd actually get us to do nothing and do the movement for us. So it felt quite loose and free. And then from that, he'd then put pressure and he'd keep going, do them. And it'd be easy for you to get the feeling because you'd just done it several times. So play around with that, just a few loose, tight, loose, and then add speed and add placement. 1, 2. It's the same exercise in the sense that you're just getting used to the condition you use to deliver power. But for now, we're training this because this is the punch we're talking about. Like we're not talking about a Bong Sao style punch. Yeah.
Because
Goodbye, seafood.
It's good, eh?